Hi, I'm here to introduce our new range of continuous composting toilets to you today. This is our CF range. CF stands for Countess Fulcrum, which is short for composting in a single container, which is different to batch composting where you have 2 or more containers. So when one's full, you need to exchange it for your empty one. With the continuous composting systems, it all happens in one container. Therefore, the container is bigger, of course, but it essentially does the same thing, which is organic breakdown of your matter through composting, which then the end product is humus or compost, which can be used in the garden or disposed of as to your local council regulations. I've got 2 models of our new range here with me at the moment. On my left, to your right, is the Greenloo CF4. Now, this is the only small medium continuum composting toilet on the market as of this point at the moment. We designed it so that it can be installed in tiny homes, particularly because it only requires a 325 ml underfloor space. So as you imagine, this pedestal and this chute, they connect here at the back of the unit, so your floor of your building is here and your toilet room is upstairs. 325 mil, you may look at this and say, hey, this is much taller than that. Well, it is, but you can actually partially bury these systems up to halfway. Both the CF4 and the CF14 can be buried there. So this height is 325 mils, therefore making it eminently practical for tiny homes or low off the ground buildings, anything that is there on a reasonably permanent basis. So very simple principle is that the waste goes in at the back, and there's a certain amount of maintenance involved in the system, maintaining the system, which some people say they are set and forget. Well, if something goes in, it has to come out at some stage. So we suggest every 3 months you open your hatch and you get a normal garden hoe, and you just bring the pile that's set at the back and you just pull it forward, so you have the pile at the front, therefore leaving the space at the back to fill up again. You do that every 3 months, so we suggest doing it in about 3 batches. So once you have the first and the second and the third batch there, the front will have composted down absolutely 100%. You just take it out with a spade or something similar, put it in a wheelbarrow in your garden, as I said, or according to local council regulations. Smell, that's often a question we have. There's a vent system included with this, so your vent outlet, again, you can put that either at the top or at the front side or something like that. That goes out via a 12-volt fan. We supply you with a 240-volt adapter plug, and then up through a vent stack. It's got a vent cowl at the top, so that draws air through 24/7. That means there's a negative pressure at the pedestal at all times, even as you're creating the smells, they actually get drawn out through the system, and they're totally odor-free. The CF14 we've got here, it's like a big brother, and all our larger systems actually allow for 2 pedestals. So 1 pedestal, 1 of these chutes, and the vent system, etc., is all included, but you can purchase an extension pack which has got another pedestal, another chute, so you can have 1 here and 1 here if you want to have 2 pedestals there, or just 1 at the back. And the CF14 basically works like the CF4, same thing. So we've got these little wing nuts that hold your hatch closed. You open this up and you do your maintenance in there, and then you close it back up again. They all have a false floor which is perforated, so the liquids, they sicker through the compost and get collected at the bottom and then come out through that liquids outlet at the front. So when I say everything's included in these, the only thing we don't include is things like 100 or 150 ml vent pipe, because it's cheaper for you to get that from the local hardware. And also the liquids pipe that comes out at the front there, again standard from your local hardware, although we do have vent and drain kits if you don't can't be bothered going to the hardware, we can supply that with these systems as well. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. They are very cost effective relative to other systems that are on the market. And as far as composting capacity is concerned, the CF4 is designed for three to 4 people. The CF14 is designed for 9 to 18 people part-time or something like that. So this is really a large domestic or a small to medium commercial unit, and there are obviously different sizes available. If you look on our website, greenloo.org, gives you all the available units, their price, their capacity, and it's got a contact detail so you can speak with one of our lovely people in the office that can tell you all about them, which system is the most suitable for you in capacity, in height, etc. So I hope you enjoyed this little introduction to a new Cultus Fulcrum series here. The CF4 has already made a big impact on the tiny home market, and the larger systems, they're also proving to be really exceptionally popular. Again, price value unparalleled. Australian made, designed by Greenloo, made by Greenloo, extending our strong track record of making all locally as much as possible, which really we're doing pretty well. Thank you.